Just caught up here with Wes, and we're here on the 212 Eagle single. Wes, I have to say, we were covering the fly-ins, and I think one of the coolest helicopters that I saw during the fly-in was the 212 here, the Eagle single. Tell us a little bit about this aircraft. What is an Eagle 212 single? What does that actually mean?
So essentially, we take a 212 standard bird that comes into our facility, and we apply our STC, which converts it from a twin-engine aircraft down to a single-engine T-53.
How long does that modification, that time take to do that?
So roughly, it's about 10,000 labor hours to do this modification. Highly customized, pending the customer's configuration and goal, what they want with the aircraft, and roughly 8 to 12 months.
And what is the advantage? Why are people hiring you to outfit the 212 as the Eagle single?
Lower operational costs and also increased payload.
Oh, really cool. Now, I see that we have our Bambi bucket here. I see there's a hoist over there.
Yeah.
What is the mission set for the 212?
So essentially, the 212 Eagle single is a multi-mission aircraft. So what we kind of prefer to the aircraft is that we want to see external hoist operations, fire suppression operations, moving troops. It's a true utility bird.
Yeah, it's incredible. I see all the different, we have all the different things here. We have our Bambi bucket. Do you know how many gallons? Well, you're a Canadian guy.
Yeah.
So do you know the liters here?
Liters, this is roughly about 2,400 pounds of water.
And are more people using the Eagle 212 single for fire suppression? Are they using it more for hoist? Or is it really just truly that utility aircraft that can do it all?
It's a multi-mission utility aircraft. Fire suppression is one of its key operating benefits. Hot and high performance with a T-53 aircraft, an empty weight of under 5,900 pounds coming out of our facility.
Yeah, that's absolutely incredible. Now, who is the operator that's currently operating this one that we're here seeing?
This is the Nevada Division of Forestry's aircraft. We delivered this bird around 2020, 2021. So it's not a new completion of our facility. It's been operating for multiple years. They've flown 800-ish hours on it, and it's still in show quality.
That's incredible. Now, they put 800 hours on it. What is some of the feedback that they've provided you guys on what they love about this platform?
I think essentially the capabilities, the backstop behind our with the Eagles and our MRP program. So we support the component overhauls. We're able to get everything out, mitigate any AOG situations. And I think the main benefit for this machine is just its multi-mission capability.
That's really fascinating. So you're not just, doing this conversion and then just pushing it out and then saying farewell. You continue to support the aircraft and the operator?
That's exactly it. The delivery of the aircraft is the easy part. The support down the road is where all the work comes in. So we've got a team dedicated to forecasting component changeouts, working with them, providing exchanges months in advance to mitigate those AOG situations.
Now, Wes, I'm a pilot by background. I haven't flown the 212 before. What's been some of the feedback from the front of the house?
The front of the house with these birds, I'd say our thing that the customers will highly speak to is how familiar it is with the existing 212 when it comes in the door. It's still a bill medium. It's a 212, highly configured for their multi-mission operation capabilities and customized cockpit layouts.
Yeah, it's absolutely incredible. Do you know how many off the top of your head you guys have done so far?
Yeah, we've delivered 20 of these machines, 4 of them recently to the Florida Forest Service, which Vertical put out a nice marketing material video for us.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Good shout out, Vertical.
Yeah.
Now, with the 212 and this upgrade or this conversion, do you think that it's given this platform a new identity and a new life?
I believe so. I think it's a well-supported Bell media, right? With the aviation in general, now you run into long lead times, everything else. But I think from production line components that are going into the EPX, there's part number commonality that can be used in our asset. And I think it's giving a rebirth to the Bell medium, especially from a single engine perspective at the lower operating costs.
Yeah, it's extremely, it's great economic for operators. It's a fantastic platform that's highly capable. We were talking a little bit about this during the fly-ins, that it's really fun to see aircraft like this that are kind of getting this second chance, right? This second go at life and getting these incredible conversions to turn them into what this is here. You guys, Eagle, of course, is extremely well known in the industry for being a great provider of such conversions like this. And this is actually, I think, my favorite aircraft here at this year's Verticon. Wes, thank you so much for sharing information about this. It's so exciting.
Well, you're very welcome. We're happy to be here.